This is the current stage of the Sir John Guy Stadium with visibility of men at work, trying to get it completed and bring it back to its former glory. The countdown continues on the electronic billboards placed in major venues, indicating the significant time left to the 15th Pacific Games. Prime Minister Peter O'Neill, when reopening the Murray Barrack Sports Complex yesterday, said it is an exciting time for the country to play host to some important national and international events.
I think Papua New Guinea is coming to a stage in our country's history where our neighbors and our, of course, global community is starting to look up to Papua New Guinea as the leader of the Pacific. And I think with that responsibility, we need to take it with a lot of commitment so that we show the Pacific. We represent 70% of the Pacific population, well over 80% of the landmass, resources and so forth.
He said the country is under redevelopment in terms of infrastructure of sporting facilities, despite being 2 years behind the schedule. The 6th PNG Games is part of gauging preparation, as well as to identify unsung talent for 2015. Recently, Sports Minister Justin Kechenko visited the PNG Games venues in Lae. He was accompanied by PNG Sports Foundation Chairman Graham Osborne and PNG RFL Chairman Sandy Saka.
Very important that Lae has these sporting facilities upgraded and done properly for the benefit of all the sporting codes and sporting athletes here in Morobe province. So the indoor stadium's being redone, the swimming pool, netball, volleyball courts, and of course the main grandstand and the running athletic track.
The refurbishment of Sir Ignatius Kilage Stadium and the indoor stadium, including the 50-meter swimming pool, is taking shape. Meanwhile, the PNG Games Organizing Committee is yet to finalize how many sporting codes will be played. The confirmation of participation from all provinces needs to be done before September 6th. Tere Alex, National MTV News.